So, you know the importance of first impressions, but with Pinterest, it's actually about more than just the first impression. It's about creating a Pinterest profile that will get you seen and that will actually help you convert. So, in this video, I'm walking you through 5 different tips of things to look out for to actually create your Pinterest friendly profile. Hey, my name is Hannah. Welcome back. If you're new here, I help business owners show up consistently and wholeheartedly without the overwhelm. So let's dive in. I love all things Pinterest, and so I wanted to share with you how and what to actually look out for when you're creating a Pinterest profile. With my Pinterest management clients, we take the whole first month to actually create a solid Pinterest account with keywords put in there and an actual solid foundation so that they can then grow. So this is really important to make sure that you set yourself up for success on Pinterest. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to have a Pinterest profile image of you. You are the face of the brand. People connect with your face, and so you want to have a really clear profile image of you. You don't really want a heap of other stuff in the background. You just want a really clear, maybe quite a normal kind of background, like a white background or something like that, so that you can be seen better. Now, if you are a company and you necessarily aren't the face of your business and there's maybe multiple staff members or something like that, then you can use a logo as well. I would just make sure that your logo is really clear and simple and not a lot of writing so that people can identify with you on Pinterest and really be found as you continue to grow. So that's the first thing. Have a clear Pinterest profile. The second thing is that you want a profile description with a clear call to action. So the profile can be found on Pinterest. So what I suggest doing, so for example, if you're a wedding photographer, you might do something like, hi, my name is Hannah. I'm a wedding and engagement photographer located in Los Angeles and travel worldwide. Come browse my blog at, and then you put a link. So that kind of thing, that call to action. Now, if you're, for example, a designer, a web designer, it might be, hi, my name is Hannah. I am a web designer for creative entrepreneurs. Come and get my free brand voice guide, or come and get my website template here. Or so you're giving examples of a call to action, just one link that is going to actually help, whether it's a blog for your portfolio work, or whether it's a freebie download to increase your email list, whatever that looks like. You want it to be clear, concise. It's not a huge amount of words that you can put in there. So you want to make sure you're including a keyword of what you do, who you serve, where you serve, if it's relevant, and giving a call to action, next step. So when someone lands on your profile, they go straight to that next step that you want them to do. Now, the next thing is have 10 to 15 boards with keywords as the title and the description. All of these things can be found on Pinterest. Every single time, pretty much, that there's words on Pinterest, it can be found through people searching. So I suggest never leaving a board without a description and never leaving a board with a weak title. So let's dive into that. So you want to have 10 to 15 boards, and they're going to be around your actual topic. So what I suggest always having is a board at the start with your content. So only your content, whether it's images you've taken, portfolios, new blog posts, whatever it is, and you want to call it, Hannah Murphy or so-and-so portfolio or whatever that looks like. And then within that board, you're going to jam it with keywords. And the way you can do that is through searching those keywords in the Pinterest search bar to actually see what people are searching for. So that's the first thing. You want to do that. Now, as you're then growing out new boards, you want to think about what are people searching for and what's relevant for my ideal client. So, for example, if you are a wedding photographer, you're not going to put things like pretty love story. you're going to put something like bride and groom portraits, because that are the keywords that's going to get found more, and it explains exactly what's in that board. Then in the board description, you want to be writing things that include keywords. So for example, bride and groom portraits, or outdoor and indoor bride and groom portraits on their wedding day, including bridal fashion and groom fashion. So you can see I'm jamming as many keywords in there as possible, yet still it's in a sentence and it all kind of makes sense. So if you want to have a look at an example, I have my Pinterest profile that I'll link below, and that includes, I've got some boards in there. Each board has the description and a key title that explains what it's about. Now, if you're a wedding photographer, you want to have as many boards as possible around your topic. If you're a brand or web designer, you want to have as many as you can around that topic. So you don't want to just have wedding details. You want to have wedding cake, wedding ceremony, wedding reception. So you can really, with your boards, you can niche and you can expand as much as you can, because that's going to give you more places to pin to as well. If you're wondering what to pin to, you can watch my last video, and that actually has a more expanded version of what to pin on Pinterest. So that's the third thing, is 10 to 15 boards with keywords in the title and in the description. Now the next thing is you want to have each board filled with about 20 pins to start with. So you can do some manual pinning, or you can pin through Tailwind. And so basically what you want to do with that is you want to have key, really good 20 images and a mixture of your content and other people's content, except for your business board, which is what I mentioned earlier at the start of that. And so with those, you want to make sure that they're solid images, so they're vertical, they're well seen on Pinterest. You want to make sure that that pin goes somewhere, and you also want to make sure that that pin has keywords in it so that it can be found, and it's what's considered a good pin on Pinterest. So that's the fourth thing. Have a board filled with at least 20 pins, and they're good pins. Now the fifth thing is you want to then pretty it up and make it branded, make it you. So what I suggest doing is putting in board cover images for those things, whether it's an image or a kind of background with text on it. And then you can also go into the settings and you can add in some featured boards and make the top part about your most recent pins, that kind of thing. So that's just prettying it up, making sure that your pins reflect the style of your business. So those are the 5 tips I have, and before you do any of that, make sure that you have a business account and you've verified your website with rich pins so that you can actually make the most of Pinterest with those tips. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because I am bringing out new YouTube videos every single Monday morning at 6 a.m. So yeah,